Hey guys, last week on Thursday, 9/28, the launch date of the GoPro Hero 6, I went to the store and got it at Best Buy for the first day. And I attempted to review it, to get a video out so that people who were looking to purchase the camera would have an idea of what to expect. Actually, the first night I had the camera, I took it out to the gym, I recorded around the house. I noticed that the actual footage, I recorded in 1080p, I think at 60 frames per second or 30 frames per second, and that video was fine. And then I started to record in 1080p at 240 frames per second, as well as in 4K at 60 frames per second. And I noticed that when I tried that evening to import the video into Final Cut Pro, that the video was actually coming in black. I could see audio, but I could hear audio, but I could see the video just coming in black for any footage coming in from 1080p at 240 frames per second and 4K at 60 frames per second. Actually, I went to bed that night. I stopped and I said, oh, maybe it's just a card. The 3 different micro SD cards I tried, the next day I was like trying to figure it out. And I came to the realization that it could be my Mac did not have the right software. So I upgraded the software and I attempted to import. It was basically the same thing. So then I said, okay, maybe it's the card. So I ended up using other cards, like I said, and that didn't solve it. So then I said, oh, maybe it's the camera. So then I took the camera back to Best Buy, exchanged it for a new camera. So this is my second Hero 6 in the same amount of days. And with that, I actually bought a high performance SD card. And so then I researched it, and then I took the new GoPro home that evening and I did some more testing. Outcome was the same. But this time, the GoPro camera that I got, the battery wouldn't hold charge. So at this point, I was very, very frustrated. And so then I went back to the original problem of the importing of the video. And I did some research. There's this new codec called HEVC. And basically, it's a new codec for 1080 at 240 frames per second and 4K at 60 frames per second on this GoPro Hero 6. All the other formats are able to be imported fine, but for whatever reason, the Final Cut Pro 10 that I use to video edit just does not allow me to import that footage natively. So I actually did download, I think it's called Quick from GoPro, as well as just basic iMovie, and I was able to import the video. So so that's why I made the decision to just go ahead and return this camera for now. I know that it's a good camera from what I can review from it. The video is great. The audio is not so great in comparison to this vlogging camera as well as my other. But with that said, the reason I returned it basically was because of how frustrated I was, not being able to do what I wanted. Battery not working, like not holding a charge. I tried every which way to get that to hold charge. So yeah, that's all I really wanted to say about my experience. Again, I'm not putting down GoPro. The footage on the GoPro Hero 6 is superior to the footage on the GoPro Hero 5. I know that. I didn't really have anything to really compare it to except this camera. And this camera, I mean, I have a vlog that I will go ahead and link to show you guys, I mean, the difference between my Canon G7X and the GoPro Hero 6, just like the raw footage. And it's quite a bit different, but again, I was going to use this GoPro Hero 6 for different ways to enhance the vlogs. Basically, it wasn't going to turn into my vlogging camera because there's no way from a quality perspective, from an audio perspective, that it would beat out this camera or even the Panasonic G7. That's why I returned the GoPro Hero 6. Hope you guys enjoyed this. We'll see you next time.